So United returns into action today against stubborn Everton, of course, after a very long holiday, players having their fun everywhere. Of course, after very many interviews with these players, Diogo Dalot, the goalkeeper Senne Lamens, of course, even Matthew Skunner had an interview, and they have had moments outside the pitch, and you just want to look out for this one today. Of course, United plays Everton away, and this is a team that has always proven stubborn for us. David Moyes is one coach that has, I think he's sort of trying to figure out how to play Manchester United. I don't know since when, but I will warn him today that United is in a different hand, and United is under Carrick this time, and he got away with a 1-0 last time under Ruben Amorim, with a 3-4-2. And today it's a different thing, I'm hoping, but I'm here to highlight a few things that United have to do better on, so that we stand very high chances of getting away with the 3 points away. So one of the things I want United to do, of course, let's look at first of all the solid foundations that United has always put up, starting from the back line. Of course, Harry Maguire, Alexandro Martinez, those two have been so very solid, and you imagine they have formed a partnership that is very difficult to break. Of course, David Moyes will try to organize in his squad in such a way that he tries to maybe disorganize them in a way, but I'm quite sure United just have to yeah, maintain the kind of calmness that they have had for a long time under Michael Carrick, or at the back, uh, which has yielded something. Of course, they have had an average of only zero point 0.5 goals entering their box for per match, and that is a very good one. Of course, compared to Ruben Amorim, where it used to be about 1.5 goals entering their box every match per match, and that was with a 3-4-2-1 system of Ruben Amorim. And I hope United does better this time under Michael Carrick, in trying to prevent those goals from entering our box. So another things that United has to do better is on, of course, they have done it always, and I'm just here to highlight for you that they need to do better on it. So the direct football that United has always played under Michael Carrick. Of course, you've seen the transitions, how dangerous they look up front, and the build up is just fantastic. And every time they get the ball, they don't take any much time. Within some very little time, they are always threatening you for a goal or very dangerous passes to your box. But I want to make sure, I want, if Carrick could only make sure that the same thing repeats itself today against Everton, then we will stand a very big chance of getting the 3 points. And I hope those players up front, of course, Amad Diallo plays more of that direct football, and not meandering so much with the ball, because I feel United is starting to get drought with the goals. The goals are not coming like we saw before, when Michael Carrick first arrived. I think these teams are beginning to kind of figure us a little bit with our attack. They are beginning to deny us the goals somehow. But I'm hoping today, this time, these boys play brilliantly and try be more direct, and get those goals in. And Bruno Fernandes is another guy I want to talk about. Yeah, as a number 10, he's a way better player, and he's just fantastic with the freedom that he's been given under Michael Carrick. And that number 10 role suits him better, because he doesn't have to track back. He just has to leave the work of tracking back to Kobe Maino and Casemiro, because those are double pivot that Carrick has chosen to use from the time he came in, and it is working magic. So I just want to make sure they continue with the same. Bruno Fernandes continues to have that eye for the guys up front, give them those balls and provide those fantastic assists that he has always done before. If he does that, then United will have more goals today, and I'm sure there will not be anything to regret about today. And yeah, that is what I'm hoping on Bruno Fernandes. So another thing I would love to, of course, it is the biggest issue, by the way. You saw against Everton when these guys tried to mark us, like I would call it mark for lack of a better word, but you would call it, of course, loading their box with a lot of defenders and leaving no space for you to shoot any balls and try to uh, get any goals on target, or those shots on target. But I'm hoping Carrick today figures out how he can stop that or break through their defense and try to threaten them for goals. And this can only be done if we try long. I mean, those aerial duels this time. That's what I'm thinking. And which guys do we have? The guys who can head the ball so very well. That should be Benjamin Sesko. This should be the guy we target today. I hope even if Brian Belmo starts as a nine, I hope Benjamin Sesko be substituted for somebody, maybe a defender or whoever. But I hope by maybe 60 he should play for more than 30 minutes today, as we try to give him all those aero drills that we see how he fares with them, so as to stand very big chances of getting the 3 points away today. It's a very big match, I tell you. You just need to keep be on the lookout for it. And also I remind you to subscribe, because we are always here talking Manchester United, and it's a pleasure if I always see you people watching, liking the videos, and leaving your subscriptions. So that is what only you want to keep doing, and it's my pleasure to always notice some of you subscribing, and I like it. So uh, thank you for watching, and just be on the lookout for the next one.